just lurk it in here, mate. You see, look at transfers from admin and sinking fund. So I suppose body corporate fundamentals, admin fund is real expenditure you're going to spend through the course of the year. Body corporate has a bunch of, I suppose you'd call it contracted requirements, statutory requirements, be that insurance, be that a strata management contract, be that caretaking salary, etc., etc. In theory, every year it should raise 200 grand, it should spend 200 grand. I mean, it doesn't look like that on an annual basis because the money's coming in and out at different times. We think if there is going to be some flexibility, it's probably going to relate to sinking funds where bodies corporates may be able to defer certain expenditure based on what the needs of the scheme might or might not be. And again, this is not hard and fast rules. This is something you would need to go and actually have a look at your own particular circumstances on. But for example, maybe the body corporate is budgeting towards painting the building in 3 years' time, when the reality is it could wait for 5. So you might be able to spread that expenditure or defer that expenditure in the sinking fund over a period of time. But as a rule, there's no ability to transfer monies between sinking and admin funds. So if you've got an admin fund with X, you've got a sinking fund with a healthy balance, chuck a figure at it, chuck $1 million, you can't transfer 200 of that across to the admin fund. That has been raised for a specific reason and must stay in that fund. Now, you might not, if you can come up with the appropriate budget, the appropriate sinking fund forecast, need to raise the 300 grand next year that you thought you were going to raise. Maybe you trim that back because you change what the expenditure is that you're forecasting, but that $1 million base is still there. It might only increase by 200 grand instead of the 400 grand you had budgeted.
Yep.
So I think that's a really important thing. And in Queensland, it's very specific that the Act actually says you cannot transfer.
That's right.